This is my senior capstone project. I'm Cedric, and let's hop right into it. So, what I propose for my project idea is a top-down shooter game. And for those of you who aren't aware of what that is that here's a little graphic I made, a little diagram. So here's your player that you control, your character. Usually the arms and the weapon that you're holding gets followed around with the cursor. So if I move my cursor up like this, the arms and weapon will point up towards the cursor. It has full 360 degree movement. I plan to use these for character movement, and basically the goal of the top-down shooter game is to shoot the bad guys. So here's some enemies right here that I drew. Some goals with this project: learn responsive and user experience development, just UX design. I know that UX design is has a different context with web applications and apps, but I hope to apply UX game design with mobile applications, stuff like that. Another goal I want for this project is to develop and improve my design skills, mainly just graphic design and animations. I'm a little familiar with animations. Another goal, learn how to create mobile and PC applications. For this project, I do want this project to be able to run on mobile devices, so iOS or Android. That's one of my main goals. And to just learn and develop my own workflow, really learn how to work with GitHub, Git, command line, in order to be able to work wherever I need to. So the technology I'll be using will be GameMaker Studio. I'm already familiar with this game engine already. I've worked on stuff in the past with GameMaker. It has an easy to use and understand developer interface. The game engine language is very similar to Java, which is another reason why I like to use GameMaker. And GameMaker specializes in 2D game development. I thought about using Unity, but Unity is a little beyond my expertise at the moment, so I'm gonna just stick with GameMaker, stick to my own field. Here's some popular titles that were created on GameMaker. Nuclear Throne, this one's a popular top-down shooter. Undertale, this one's more of like a role-playing game. Hotline Miami, another top-down shooter. Hyper Light Drifter, this one's my personal favorite. It's more like a Zelda game. You go around cutting bad guys, exploring areas. And then there's Katana Zero too, another popular one on Steam. And here's some design features I hope to add in the future with this project. So a responsive character with movement and aiming, with its own animations, health bars, ammo, different weapons, the works, enemies and bosses. Bosses might be a bit more of a challenge, but I hope to add that eventually. Custom sprites, this will probably take a very long time. The sprites probably won't even be that good by the end of this project, but I do hope to add my own sprites and animations. Multiple levels that you can explore, multiple levels with different enemies, different bosses, and just to make the whole game mobile friendly. That's really one main thing I want to add for this project. So I have, for this project, I'll also be following this YouTube series, Peyton Burnham, his top-down shooter series. It's about 16 videos long. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this halfway through the semester, and then the other half I'll be focusing on adding my own features to the game, my own twists. So yeah, it'll be fun. Here's Game Maker Studio pulled up. Game Maker Studio right here. And for starters, this left column right here, this kind of shows like the room settings. When they say room, they mean like levels. And so I already have walls placed here. I already have a character here. I haven't added enemies yet or any custom sprites for the walls in the background yet, but I hope to add that sometime later this month. If we hit the play button right here, it'll run my demo. Alright, it's a little hard to see right now, but the character is looking towards the cursor, which is exactly what I want, and the weapon is also following my cursor. In the future, there'll be like enemies coming at me, and so character will be able to move around, and the gun can't shoot yet. I haven't added that yet, but I'm hoping to add that in the near future. These blue walls right here, what these do specifically is that whenever you shoot or whenever an enemy shoots at you, projectiles will be able to pass through the wall. These blue walls, the sprites could just be like a little pit or like a puddle of water that the character can't walk over, but projectiles would be able to pass through. These red walls, these are solid walls. Whenever you shoot at them, what should happen, I haven't added it yet, but what should happen is that when you shoot through these red walls, that the projectile would get blocked by these red walls. So maybe some cover. But yeah, this is a little demo. You can kind of see the animations. It looks a little awkward, kind of bad, just kind of waddling. But yeah, this is what I have so far. I can dive a little deeper. Alright, so right here is my player object. I like how GameMaker uses like an object-oriented approach. Player object right here, all the scripts are right here on the events tab. And in the create event, what it does is that it just sets variables for movement and direction where the player is facing. Right here I put these sprites in an array. So phase 3, that's just the default face when you start off the game. So as you can see that this sprite is the sprite going down as player down. It's just pointing down as player right. This is the right sprite right here. Up, left, and then down. You get the gist. Okay. So this is the player sprite right here. This didn't take that long to make. I just wanted to familiarize myself. I haven't touched a GameMaker in a long time. The origin point of the character, I have it set to all the sprites. Origin point will be at the bottom of the character. I got a little inspiration from Dead Space. Yep. Here's the walking animation. It doesn't look good, but it's okay for what I have right now. Here we have left, right here, up, and here's the weapon that the character is holding, a little ray gun. And again, maybe this will be in the final project, or maybe I'll tweak it a little bit sometime in the future if I have time. Room. This is the room layout so far. This is just the first room. And let me jump into the code real quick. So step event, this is when the character moves. So this section right here controls all about the player aiming. So Center Y. What am I trying to say here? Oh, yeah. So aim direction, this follows the cursor. It takes 4 arguments: mouse X, mouse Y, center Y. This is in the create event. Center Y offset. This is just this is the positioning of the weapon on the player. Because since all the origin points on the player sprites are at the bottom, see right here, is the origin point. If I didn't add that, then the weapon would be at the feet, and it would look a little more awkward, and so that's why I have it offset. And then this is some more sprite control. And this is making sure that the character that you're controlling faces the correct direction. So round, this is its, GameMaker has its own functions too. So the face would be the aim direction divided by 90 degrees. And if face is equal to 4, it'll just go back to 0. So think of like a circle. So you got 0 degrees, 90, or 45, 90. I don't know what off the top of my head. Animation speed, right here. The default sprite would be sprite 3, which is the player down, I believe. And the draw script right here. What this shows is that how the weapon is drawn. Let me go ahead and run a demo again. As you can see here, the weapon is in front of my character, a little offset. If I go above, now the weapon is drawn behind the character, and so that's kind of what this does right here. It just controls the direction of how the weapon will be drawn. So as you can see, the weapon's in front of the character, and once it goes up, now it's being drawn behind the character. Yep. And this function, draw my weapon, it's in this function right here. Yep. So this function right here, it'll draw the weapon according to the character's sprite right here. I don't want to go into too detail. I don't want this video to be too long. And right here, solid wall. This is what this event shows, is that the regular walls are a child of solid walls. But it's a little different in the sense that projectiles, I haven't added it yet, but projectiles should be able to pass through the regular walls, but won't go through solid walls. I think I wrote that. Where did I put that? Oh, right here, right here. Yep. So move direction. Yep, right here. So collision right here. So if the character sprite collides into the wall, what'll happen is that the speed would just stop the character from moving long term short. Alright. So this is all I have for now. Hopefully in the next video I'll have more to show, you know, more to offer. But yeah, thanks for watching.